Hello everyone, so today I'll be going over GCSE Chemistry and I'll be focusing on the making of soluble salts. An example of a salt is copper sulfate. All salts contain a positive ion. The positive ion is the metal ion, which is copper oxide. The metal can come from four things: the metal itself, which is copper, a metal oxide, which is copper oxide, a metal hydroxide, which is copper hydroxide, and a metal carbonate, which is copper carbonate. However, salts also contain a negative ion, and this comes from the acid. The negative ion from copper sulfate is the sulfate ion. To make this, we need to use sulfuric acid, making pure crystals from a soluble salt. So to carry out the practical, you can use either metal oxide or metal carbonate. This reaction will be between the solid copper oxide powder and the dilute sulfuric acid. So using copper carbonate will equally apply. Copper oxide is a black powder. So the required practical of making soluble salts. So first step, you need to have a fixed amount of dilute sulfuric acid, and this is the limiting reactant as it will all run out. Gently heat the solution and the acid until it's almost boiling, but not until it's boiling, as this will be dangerous. So using a spatula, add small amounts of copper oxide to the acid. The copper oxide will react and seem to disappear. Carry on adding copper oxide if the solution continues to be clear blue. However, you need to stop adding copper oxide if some powder remains after stirring using a glass rod. At this point, the reaction has stopped as all the sulfuric acid has reacted with the copper oxide. The solution is now neutral. So now we need to make pure crystals out of the solution. So first we need to remove the unreacted copper oxide using filter paper and a funnel. This is because it's insoluble. To obtain pure copper sulfate crystals, we use evaporation. So we take our copper sulfate solution and put it in an evaporating dish. We then gently heat this over a beaker of boiling water. We heat until half the solution remains. Now we leave the solution for 24 hours in a cool place for the pure crystals to form. Now we have obtained pure copper sulfate crystals. Thank you everyone for listening to my video. Bye.